Alright, so a little thought for the day for today. This one's about how we seem to live in the context of other people half the time. And it's a little bit like the one I did a few days ago, maybe a week or so ago, about how we're constantly seeking approval and permission and validation from other people. But we tend to use other people as a measuring stick for our lives. So when someone is successful and we're not, we take their success personally. And we almost resent them for having something that we want when actually we should be celebrating that. And we do this all the time. So when someone has a life event, they get married, or they get a promotion, or they buy a house, and we feel left behind, it suddenly becomes about us. And it's the same when you're looking for approval and permission, obviously, but we're constantly measuring ourselves by other people. And it's the same when we dislike people. We're also kind of going out to revel in their unhappiness and their discomfort sometimes, when actually we should just be focusing on what's going on with us. When we buy clothes and we go out, we're kind of wondering, what will people think? How will people receive me? When we should just be thinking about, how do I feel? Do I feel good dressed like this? Do I feel good with this message that I'm sharing? How do I feel about the job interview I'm going to, or the presentation I'm making? Does it meet with the kind of values that I'm trying to communicate, rather than does it tick all the boxes for the people I'm presenting it to? When we are doing things for ourselves, it becomes much more authentic. And when we're constantly living in the context of other people, constantly operating in the context of other people, it becomes less about us and what we have to offer, as opposed to what they're offering, or where they are in life, or where, what their expectations are, and that kind of thing. So when we operate truly from our own perspective and from our own point of view, then it becomes much more real and valuable, and we suddenly have something to say, rather than we're just mimicking what everyone else is saying. So there's a little thought for the day. It's just a short one, but it's the start of a new week, and just a kind of little call to action, maybe, to try and be a bit more authentic about how we go about things this week, rather than constantly measuring ourselves by how other people are, how other people feel, how we make other people feel. Let's just focus on ourselves, not in a selfish way, but in acting authentically within our own values, and being genuine. And by doing so, hopefully we're going to make other people feel pretty good about themselves anyway, because they'll see that we're speaking from a position of authenticity, and we're not trying to fake anything. We're not trying to please anybody, but we're doing something which is genuine and honest and wholesome. All right, there we go. Thought for the day. Have a great week. Cheers.